Hello, everybody. This is my career path presentation on the um, industry of finance and the job of a portfolio manager. A little bit of background about me. I'm from Winnipeg, Canada. I'm currently a sophomore here at Loyola. Um, I'm majoring in both finance and sport management. I'm also considering adding a minor in marketing, but I'm undecided on that as of now. Um, Also, I am pursuing a career in either sport agency, specifically hockey, um, working with contracts, or something in hockey operations, um, working for the Blackhawks behind the scenes, or like something like that, or working in financial services and working as a portfolio manager. So that's kind of why I chose to do that for this presentation. The person that I interviewed is Todd Johnson. He's a VP and portfolio manager for BCV Asset Management. It's one of a handful of asset management firms around Winnipeg. Um, Todd went to the University of Manitoba, where he received his Bachelor of Commerce um, a number of years ago. He is a chartered financial analyst, having completed all three levels of the CFA course. Um, Also, he's a chartered investment manager and a member of CFA Winnipeg and the CFA Institute. A little bit more background about Todd is he's been working for BCV for just over 10 years now, and he helps to manage just over $1 billion in client assets. Before working at BCV, he worked at BMO Harris Investment Management, and also worked for Cardinal Capital Management, another investment management firm in Winnipeg. Um, I got to know Todd over the past few summers when I've worked at BCV alongside him. The typical career path or requirements of a portfolio manager isn't necessarily set in stone. There's a lot of different ways you can go about getting into the industry, but the main way would be through going to business school and going and getting a Bachelor of Business Administration or a Bachelor of Commerce, depending on what your school offers. A focus in finance is recommended, but it's not necessarily required. Um, After that, you can go on to grad school and get a Master's of Business Administration, but again, that's not required. After that, it is highly recommended to do the Chartered Financial Analyst course, the CFA course, which has 3 levels of varying degrees, which will all, you don't have to take all of them, but will help increase your salary and experience over time. The salary that I have listed here isn't a base or starting salary. It is a salary for someone who's been working in the industry for a few years. And as you can see, it ranges from about 100,000 to about 135,000. Some of the pros and cons of this job and of this industry is that the pros would be is that there's high salaries, especially after a few years of experience, and it's a fun environment to work in. I believe. I know that's subjective, but I think it's a fun industry to work in. The cons of the industry is that it's a tough industry to get into. You really have to know people, which is why networking is so important. And there's really long hours and a lot of hard work, especially in those first few years. The only reference that I used for this presentation is salary.com. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Thanks.